Alrighty then. Alrighty then. +4 at the cottage. Got a fire going. And let's go out and take a look. Oh yeah, the ice is gone. But the water is high. Holy smokes, that's going to be cold when I go in there. Brr. Anyway, I'm just getting all prepared. I got to tighten the hoses, all these hose clamps. Then I got to run that into the lake. I'll tighten all these hose clamps, put it in the lake, and then what I'll do is I think I'll do it two ways. I'll do it the hard way, and if it's tricky, I'll stop and do it the easy way. But I'll start with the hard way, and I'll show you what that looks like shortly. Anyway, I get some cement blocks that I need to get to hold this down, and I gotta take this out. Like, man, it's deep out there too. It's gonna probably be almost up to my neck. I guess I could just do a short line, but screw it. I don't care. I don't mind getting a little wet, a little cold. I got a fire going. I'll warm up. Anyway, stay tuned. Alrighty, here we go. It's gonna be cold. Oh man, that's chilly. Whew. Oh, all right. Let me get warmed up. Whew. Bush light. All right, well, so you can take a little break. Then I got to take some other cement blocks to hold down the hose. Then I'm going to start filling it, and then I'll show you how I connect the water up. I'll do it the hard way to start with, and then I might cheat after, but the hard way always works. But I'll explain both methods. Yeah, let me explain what I'm going to do and why I have this ladder out here. So what I need to do is I need to bring this hose a little further out. But basically this end, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this out here, then I'm going to put it up in the air, and I'm going to fill it with water. And then when it's full, I'll bring it over and I'll secure it to this line, right? And then that kind of gets water, quite a ways into the line. Then I'm going to go over to my pump and I'll connect, I'll fill this up. I'll fill the rest of that line, and then I'll power it up. And then what will happen is it'll turn on, it'll start to suck, but then it's going to be a bunch of air. So then I got to slowly kind of get the air out of it. And then basically what I do there is I just close this up, and then I leave it on just a little loose, and some air bubbles will spit, and then it'll shut down. Then I'll open it up, put more water in, close it, just allow just a little bit of air, turn it on, it'll go, and the air will come through. Eventually it'll build up pressure, and I close it shut, and then it should just go fully into the house, fill up the hot water tank and all that stuff. So that's the hard way, because sometimes it takes a while to get all that air out. But the easy way, if I wanted to, and I don't think I will, is I can just use the, you can see it just around the corner, the outdoor tap, and then I can connect that with this basically splitter. Well, it allows a garden hose to plug into here, and then this to plug into the outlet, and then I can hook that garden hose into my my little pump, utility pump. I stick the utility pump in the lake, and then I just pump the water through the whole system, through all the lines, and then all I do is just one by one I go to the taps inside, and I just bleed out all the air. So that's the easy way to do it. That's what I used to do when every once in a while when Ron was here, I would just get a hose from his house and just prime the whole house up, the whole cottage up. But today I'm just going to go old school and see how it goes. If I have any trouble, then I'll do it the other way. Anyway, just wanted to explain that. And next video, I'm going to be going back out to the lake, taking these 3 blocks and bringing the hose out a little further and securing the hose under the water with the blocks. And I might even go for a little swim, because I'm already going to be wet. Might as well get completely wet. Haha. You can watch me and think about how crazy I am. All right, watch, stay tuned. Haha. Alrighty, let's do it. take a little break to split that up. All right, let's go check that out again. I just got a little chilled, but I'm ready. Ooh, I lost my buoy at the end. The rope broke. That sucks, because that's kind of keeps it from sitting down in the sand. Might have to go back out in a little bit. I'm gonna go warmed up again. Alrighty then. It's funny, a few years ago, no problem. I'd be out there, but actually probably the last 4 or 5 years, bush light. I've just found it. It's cold. So, and I think I've developed a little bit of an allergy almost to the cold, which is so weird. Sometimes in the winter, if I go out and my skin gets exposed, it kind of gets like little blisters. Anyway, really weird, because over the years I've always gone out for an early swim. I've been out in the ice. Maybe I shouldn't have done it. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave that. I'm not gonna bother putting the buoy in. It'll work fine. If I have any troubles, then I guess I'll have to go back out. But I'm just gonna go from there. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my beer, and then I'm gonna fill that line, and I'll show the whole process. All right, I'll be back. Alrighty then, let's fill this hose up. not really full. If there's air there. Get that down there. Not too bad. That's pretty good. Woo! She's pretty close. All right. Let me give a little bit of a different view how I connect it down here. So I'm just going to angle this tripod downwards. All right. Kind of have the dock in the way, but I think I can do this. I need to heat up the pipe a little bit. You heat the pipe up and it slides in a lot easier. So let me get this kind of organized here. All right, now I just need to tighten those clamps. So always make sure you put the clamps on first. So I've got clamps, 2 clamps on each side of the that interconnect for the pipe. So I'll just tighten those up. Oh, I don't know if you can see that all right, but hopefully that's good. You don't want to over tighten them, but it does need to be tightened. So Now I'm going to move over to the pump. We'll start filling that, and then we'll see what happens. So let me just move the camera, and we'll get this set up. Alrighty then. So let's fill this up. So basically what I'm doing is it fills the pump, but it's also filling the hose that connects to what I just connected that other end to. So it's going to slowly, you can see that that's kind of the air that's in the line starting to come up. So it's kind of full here, but it's not really, because there's along the whole hose that goes out into the lake, there's a little bit of air and it's trapped. So just put a little more here. And then what I do when I plug it in, you'll see it'll be like, and it might catch, and then it'll, anyway, you'll see. It's one of those things you got to experience it. So I'll put my plug on. And then I'll plug it in, and we'll see what happens here. So it's got 20 pounds of pressure. And no pressure. I'm just gonna pause it. I gotta go get my big wrench. Got the big wrench. So we'll do this. We'll just do this a few times. All we're doing is we're just kind of getting the air out all along that hose. It's takes a while. Patience. It's actually, that's why this is kind of the harder way, but you know what, it's kind of it's the classic way of doing it, right? Because a lot of times you don't have access to a different pump that you can pump, you know, your cottage full of water. So you can see the water. So that's the air. Talking about the bubbles. You can see the bubbles there. That's the air trying to get out. It's trying, but oh, the pressure's building. It might actually come. Sometimes you get lucky and you get enough water and it builds up enough pressure right away. Thirty pounds. It's a 2040, so it'll shut off. Oh, it's a 3050. It'll shut off at 50. Still some air, so it's not quite there. Get some of that air out. we're really close. I'm gonna go get a little bit of Teflon tape because it's almost at the point where it's gonna catch perfect. I'll be right back. Polywog in there. That's weird. There was a tiny little baby polywog or some sort of little fish in there. So I just let him out and back into the lake. The joint where I connected it right over here, I walked by it and I could hear a little bit of air. So I tightened those two or those four. So I think there was a little bit of air there. Trying. There we go. Can you hear that? That was a big air bubble that just passed through. She was almost at 40 psi. The needle's starting to shake too, so you can tell she's passing some gas. You can hear that? It's like a brrr. Come on. Just gonna go check over here. The main line is heavier now, so it's definitely full of water. There's just a little bit of extra air it's trying to get out. See if I can put a bit more into the cottage. I'm just gonna open it up a little bit. I'm gonna go in and open the taps a little bit inside. You hear the difference? I could tell as I was walking in, I could feel that, hear that difference. It's almost that pressure. There, so it shut off, so it got full pressure. So now what I'll do is I'll put a bit more into the cottage, and that'll drain, and then it'll pump back on. As soon as it hits 30, it'll pump back up to 50. There it goes. Now it's going to fill the hot water tank, so it takes a bit of time to do that. Yeah. I just wanted to build pressure a few times here, so I'm not going to get it pushed too much into the cottage until it's, I know that I've got a good connection from here out to the water intake. Then I'll start to deal with the inside. It's a long process. Sometimes it goes really fast, sometimes not so fast. Anyway, there you go. So that's priming it. Now it's just a matter of slowly, bringing that into the cottage, filling up the hot water tank, filling up all the lines, and then slowly getting all of the rest of that air that's pushed into the cottage now, get that out of the lines. Anyway, I'll do this a few times. I don't need to show this because it's going to be repetitive. Probably going to do this maybe 3-4 times, but we should be good. All right, pretty cool. See ya. Yeah, I just went in. So the cold water is in everywhere in the cottage. Now the hot, I turn it on and it's still air. So basically what's happening is the hot water tank is being filled right now. So it's doing its job. So that's the hard way. So literally, I'll fast forward through a bunch of this video, but the easy way would have been just to put the little pump in the lake, pump the water through the whole system, and then just turn this on. Anyway, maybe I'll do that in another video another time. Maybe next year's video I'll do the easy way. But once I get this going, I'm not going to redo it. All right. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. It was fun making it. See ya. Alrighty then. Wow, what a day. Man, there's only one thing better than putting in the water at the beginning of the season, and that is taking the very first shower of the season. And I just did that and I feel great. I've got the sunset in the background. I'm wearing my favorite shirt, my summer beer, Miller Lite. And got a fire going. Gonna hang out and relax and have some fun. Oh yeah, and I also installed Rogers 5G for the cottage. Yeah, there's a new tower here, and Rogers has a new product, 5G internet, kind of like it's almost like a portable hotspot. You take it wherever you want to go, but it's perfect for cottages, and it's not that expensive. And I installed it, fired right up, so I'm pretty happy with that. And I just wanted to have one last say one last goodbye. And thanks for watching my video today. I hope it was, educational. It definitely takes a bit longer doing it that way. I still like doing it that way. You get the feel for the water. You kind of understand how the whole pump and how everything works. Anyway, let me just show the fire here quickly, and then I'll say goodnight. Alrighty, there it is. Great night, great day, great night. Thanks for watching. See ya. Alrighty then, here we are, Westport. Kylie used to love coming here. Can you blame her? Look at this beautiful spot. We would park down and then we would cross the bridge. That was always fun. Always lots of boats here in the summer. Very nice. Anyway, just wanted to share that. And share this view. It's beautiful. See ya. Thanks for watching. See ya.